Resident Evil 4 was the first Resident Evil I've ever played, and it scared the living shit right out of me. I remember buying the game in January and playing it for 2 nights straight and our power getting shut off for 2 weeks due to a winter storm. The village terrified me so much, every second I spent looking out the window at the dead trees, my little 7th grade mind couldn't help but wonder if someone or something was lurking out there waiting to get me. Years have passed since then, and although the game is still scary at times, I can't help but notice just how much Resident Evil 4 has aged. It's completely understandable, of course. The game is over 15 years old, but now is the perfect opportunity to put that same fear the original gave us in the Resident Evil 4 remake. In this video, I'm going to go over some things that I'm really excited to see, and maybe a couple things I hope they can avoid. Please leave a like and subscribe, and maybe ring that little bell for notifications of all my videos. It's up to you, but it is tremendously helpful. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Let's start with the obvious. I'm beyond excited for the darker tone of the game. Don't get me wrong, the original was dark, but looking at this remake shows just how much darker this story could be, and I love it. You can tell Leon is damaged from the events of Resident Evil 2, and he's doing what he can to move on and grow from it. I felt that was lacking in the original. He was all business in the original Resident Evil 4, and it's not mentioned. The past isn't mentioned other than the intro of the game. I'm also really excited to see the environments in this game. The village was always one of my favorite set pieces in gaming, and seeing it in this new engine they've been doing since Resident Evil 7, it's gonna look phenomenal. Actually, you can tell from the gameplay that they've already released, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited to see what they do with the other areas of the game as well. I'm not the biggest fan of the island, and the castle had its moments, but seeing it in this engine could completely turn that around for me. Next I'd love to see in the game is more backstory. This remake gives Capcom the perfect opportunity to explore the side cast even more than what they did. One character in particular is Krauser. Now that they've explored Leon and Krauser's past in the Dark Side Chronicles, they could throw in a small sequence in this remake to add more depth to their relationship. It would make Krauser more likable as a character. Plus, there's a whole plethora of other characters that could be explored as well. You know, the dog, perhaps? More importantly, the merchant. Another thing I'm really excited for is seeing Wesker again in this next generation of games. We haven't seen Wesker in years due to him, well, dying in the original timeline. So seeing Wesker in this Resident Evil engine is going to be chef's kiss. Another question is if he's going to be voiced by DC Douglas or not. You know, I'm assuming it's going to be someone new, but if DC Douglas reprised his role as Wesker in this remake, holy crap, I would literally piss my pants. Now it's time to go over some things that I really hope is avoided in this game. You know, people are definitely going to disagree. I know so many people that do disagree with me, but the original had some cheese and I wasn't for it. It had its charm, don't get me wrong, and some people love it, but there were moments in the game that made me roll my eyes, especially during replays. Leon can have some one-liners. In fact, during the new gameplay sequence in the village, we actually do hear Leon saying a really cool one-liner, and I enjoyed it.
Kill me for the repairs later.
But I want Leon to be more grounded in this game. I want to explore a darker Leon. I don't want him being all flippy superhero-like. You know, I don't want to see Leon throw knives like 200 feet away from him and hit his target dead on.
Prepared a special ritual for
you. I don't know. That's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. It's kind of a chill video with nothing really on topic other than the fact I wanted to talk about the remake. I just wanted to share my excitement, share some things I wanted and didn't want so much. What are you all excited about with this remake? Let me know in the comments down below. If there are any topics you'd like me to discuss with the Resident Evil 4 remake, I'd be more than happy to do more videos. But until then, take it easy, bubs.